Georgia.
Georgia.
Georgia. Georgia. Georgia.
Everybody knows Atlanta production is exploding. It's amazing. It feels like it's busier than ever here. It really has turned into like Hollywood of the South. I mean, it's a cliche, but that's what it feels like.
Here we go.
Stop it! Stop!
What draws production is the incentive. People come here to save money. What I think is keeping production here is it's turned out to be such a great place to shoot. It's so welcoming.
I love the fact that I'm here. I'm having a great time.
It really feels good in the sense that you know that you're embraced by the state, because when you meet people on the street, they like the fact you're shooting here.
Other than financially, Georgia has just a lot of range as far as coastline, big city, rural, small towns. So it's just got a large scope of what you can do here.
There's so many shows here, the crew base. I've had great opportunity to learn from a lot of experienced people, and I've had a really easy time hiring local crew and producing a really great show.
The Devious Maids crew is a world-class crew, and most of them are from Atlanta. Among all our perfect crew members, we really do have the best craft services I've ever worked with.
The food is fantastic.
In Georgia, we're not throwing money at a problem, we're trying to solve the problem in a very weird way through food.
Stephanie takes it all really seriously, so she goes to farmers markets to get her stuff from here and support local farmers.
Our Georgia Southern produce right now is amazing. We're able to get apples and peaches and tomatoes picked on Sunday, bought on Monday. In a really small way that makes the cruise day a lot nicer.
People in Georgia have a way to do things with passion. It's so contagious that it makes us, people from other places, have passion for this job. It's amazing.
Doesn't everyone look so nice all dressed up?
For high-end looks that we use on the show, Atlanta is such a metropolitan city. It's got any sort of resource that we need to pull from.
Does Beverly Hills have anything different than we have here in Atlanta is my question. Shopping here is actually one of the draws for Atlanta, and it really has picked up as far as culture and hipness. So shopping really isn't that hard.
Are these Louis Vuittons?
There are so many people here, and there are so many different looks. They cross every demographic. It's easy for me to get experienced background actors who know the look that we're going for the LA or Beverly Hills stuff.
There's a great costume rental house here, a local one, and there's also a costume supply rental company here. Between those two resources and a few new ones that are opening up, we can rent all kinds of things right here in the city.
Now, which gown should I wear to the hospital fundraiser?
There are a lot of furniture places and rug warehouses and fabric warehouses and all that kind of stuff, all within just like a 3-mile radius.
Even some of the LA prop houses are moving some of their flagships out here as well so that we have easier access to renting.
A couple of our fabric places have created whole areas just for us. They cater to our specific needs, and they're like, that's your section. We're here for you. Let us know what else you need.
You talk to Javi?
I have a feeling that whatever I'm going to say next will be wrong, so bye.
Sets are beautiful and interesting, and the camera loves a big, deep set to sell the story of women trying to survive in this crazy environment. That story can only be told in a mansion, and we were able to do it because we have all this space. In Atlanta, we were able to convert this beer warehouse into a massive studio where we have way more space than we would normally have, certainly in other cities.
We have the most beautiful sets I've ever seen.
It's not usual to have like an entire studio for one show. And that's why it's very effective, because we kind of own the place.
You said no one would get hurt.
I lied. And now that you know the whole story, I'm afraid I cannot let any of you go.
There's a very intentional look to the sets, to lighting, to the set design that they've done a great job keeping it all in balance in Atlanta, both here on stage and on location too.
It's important to keep a beautiful home. We like to project a certain image to our neighbors.
And here we have the Powell Murder House.
We primarily shoot in the neighborhood of Buckhead, which is the Beverly Hills of Atlanta. There's just a lot of houses and architecture that kind of match Beverly Hills.
In Buckhead, we've got a mansion that plays as the Powell Mansion, which is just fantastic. It's over the top, and it photographs beautifully.
It seems like we've used every square inch of that house for dozens of sets. We make it work in any way we can. It's been a golf pro shop, country club, you name it.
Just a few nights ago, we filmed the exterior of the Powell house.
Roll sound, please. Background.
You don't think Adrian went back there?
It was mind-boggling to look at people stopping by, looking and enjoying it, thinking, oh, this is actually really cool. We're watching a movie happening.
Everybody's very receptive, and as long as you can take care of them and take care of these neighborhoods and make sure that you're doing everything you can to minimize the impact, usually things work out well.
Hold the top. Background.
Action. You don't think...
This season, as needed, we went to other mansions and other locations like schools and parks and churches.
The church that we used last season is in the Druid Hills neighborhood. It's a good neighborhood, very cool church. That's kind of a big Atlanta landmark in and of itself.
Atlanta's really welcoming to production, to us shooting in their neighborhoods, in their homes.
We really love the Southern hospitality. It's for real.
Growing up, I always wanted to work in film, so it's been great to do that in your hometown, and you're just kind of proud that, you know, people come to work here and they fall in love with it like everybody who lives here.
Adrian!
Adrian! Catch that looks fantastic.